Here we are then at Ellough Park in Suffolk for the first round of the Rich Energy British Mini Bikes Championship. After such a hard start of the year, good to see that we can get some sort of action back underway with the mini bikes. And here we go for what's always a popular class, the Veterans, and their second and final race class of the day. It's Richard Rice on pole from Julian Gromit, Steve Booth, and John Bolsover, Ben Douglas in fifth. Dervin Elaine in sixth, who we spoke to earlier. He had a crash in the first race, and he was in good spirits up here at the commentary booth earlier, so we'll be hoping for better luck this time round. Sean Betton, Ross McCartney, Gary Carter, Robin Kyle, Andy Williams, and Ian Wareham in 12th. William Horner 13th from Tony Reveley, Alan Brooks, Matthew Corbett, Mark Jarrett, Joseph O'Neill, Stu Bateson 19th from Mick Price, Dan Gill, Peter Ricks, Roy Marsden 23rd, Gab Tappenden, not a time in 24th at the back of the field. So the vets straight onto the line, sponsored by SYmoto's, about to get underway. The flag drops and away they go. Oh, one rider looping out at the start. Oh, and he collects another rider. I don't know if he had a... I wonder if the throttle stuck there, because that rider whose machine looped out seemed to have trouble, and that unfortunate rider at the back of the field took... Ooh, I think he, took quite a painful knock. And the medics out on track, so I think the race has been stopped. So the red flag out, there's an incident at the start there. Here we go again then for the vets. This time it's a better getaway, everyone gets away cleanly. Looks like Richard Rice would jump into the first corner, Steve Booth in there as well, Julian Gromit. John Bolsover, Dervin Elaine in there as well, and the 79 of Ross McCartney not too far behind as they go into the double right-hander. Track conditions brightening up. It's good conditions for racing, I would say, here, because it's not too warm. And it's a good surface here at Ellough Park as well. It's well maintained, and it was quite wet and slippery this morning with the overnight showers, but really has dried out well. Definitely a dry track. As Richard Rice leads the pack through, there was Dervin Elaine, the rider who was sharing the commentary booth earlier from a social distance, and as true to his word, he's back out on track and he's looking good in the second race. There he goes round the outside of the 79 of Ross McCartney, drops down to 6th place. So Richard Rice leads the way from John Bolsover. 1-4-2 in second place, Julian Gromit in third, and 4th place for Steve Booth. So on this restart, it's a good clean start. Oh, there's trouble there. We just didn't catch that in the middle of the track. Richard Rice just seemed to lose the front end. We'll see if we can get any footage of that. But it was a spectacular moment for the race leader, Richard Rice, who has lost the lead as we go into the pits area. Just right under our field. There he is, number 46, Richard Rice. He almost went straight off into the tie barriers. Did well to save it there. But as you can see, he has lost the lead. Our new race leader is the 1-4-2 of John Bolsover. Julian Gromit in second place, and Richard Rice after that hairy moment. Luckily for him, I think it was just out of camera shot in third. Steve Booth in fourth, Dervin Elaine up to 5th place now from Ross McCartney. And Sean Betton currently in 7th place, Robin Kyle, Andy Williams, Gav Tappenden rounding out the top 10. But John Bolsover leads the way. And this Vets race still very close indeed. So Bolsover, your race leader. Gromit in second. Rice, having recovered from that hairy moment on the left hand the last time round, is back on the case now in third position. Steve Booth in fourth. But it's turning into a battle between the top three here. Bolsover leads. Gromit in second. Rice in third. And Richard Rice starting to put the pressure back on Julian Gromit now in second position. 7 laps to go in this Vets second race of the day. John Bolsover looking strong. Gromit in second, Rice in third. Steve Booth in fourth as Richard Rice tries the outside line. Still Steve Booth, Dervin Elaine in 5th place, Ross McCartney, Sean Betton and Robin Kyle in 8th place, 9th for Andy Williams, Gav Tappenden rounding up the top 10. So fast start to this second race of the day, and John Bolsover taking advantage here of that mistake from Richard Rice earlier on, and has pulled the gap. It was 1 second last time, and it's still pretty close. All the action now for second place as Richard Wright tries to put the pressure on Julian Gromit for that second position. But Gromit's got the line into the first corner. Rice has to try again, shadowing the back wheel of that number 75, John Bolsover. Strong at the front as Rice holds on to that third place, trying to get back into the lead. So it's still Steve Booth in fourth, Dervin Allain, Ross McCartney, Sean Benton, Robin Kyle, Andy Williams in ninth, Gav Tappenden rounding up the top 10 as you were. Those riders still pretty close on the edge of the top 10, but all the action here is with Richard Rice. Now look out for Steve Booth in there as well in fourth, who is starting to close up. Not by very much, but he's still there. Richard Rice, though, putting the pressure as they go around that final corner onto the straight for Julian Gromit. Oh, as Rice goes down the inside into the first corner. But Gromit's got the line. Richard Rice with the fastest lap of the race, 53.528. John Bolsover still leads the way. Julian Gromit still there in second, 5 laps to go. Any one of these riders could realistically win the race. Richard Rice all over the back wheel. This is where he got it wrong earlier in the race. Richard Rice. And has a look down the inside of Gromit, but he's got the line and holds on to that position. John Bolsover, just a quick glance over, you can see second and third battling away. 4.5 laps to go as they make their way towards the final corner. Rice on the outside of Gromit as they go towards the final corner, and Richard Rice slingshotting round the outside, but he messes up that final corner, and I think he had a bit of a tank slapper there. He didn't look too happy down the straight. I don't think there's an issue with the bike. It was just a bit of little bit of loss of control out of that final corner. He's certainly back on the power now, is Rice in third. As they go through the hairpin, Julian Gromit holds on to second place. John Bolsover with a small gap, just a few tenths of a second at the front. Still Steve Booth in fourth, but falling off the pace a bit now from Dervin Allain, Ross McCartney, Robin Kyle in seventh now. He's got past Sean Benton, who drops to eighth. Williams in ninth on the number 50, and running up the top 10 is the 13 of Gav Tappenden. Joseph O'Neill, Mark Jarrett and Tony Reveley a bit further behind from Stu Bateson and Matthew Corbett in 15th as Richard Rice tried to go down the inside on that final corner, and that would have been a move to come off, but no, he has to stay in third as John Bolsover now taking advantage and sets the fastest lap of the race with a 53.478. John Bolsover, I don't know if he knows about this battle behind him for second, but he looks like he's putting in some fast laps here to try and break away, because Richard Rice looks threatening in third. Again has a look down the inside of Gromit, but that move not going to stick. He didn't quite get the front wheel in. Richard Rice looking impressive in this third place, really making up for his mistake earlier on. But Julian Gromit riding strong. These riders are going to close up on some of the tail enders in a few moments. John Bolsover leads the way. He's going to check the lap time when he goes through, because Bolsover looks quick. Crosses the line and again sets the fastest lap of the race. 53.221 for John Bolsover, the race leader. But Richard Rice doing all he can to try and get through. He's right on the rear wheel of Julian Gromit. Tries to sweep on the outside. He's going to cut on the inside out to the third corner and try to get the drive down the straight, but it doesn't quite come off. Gromit holds on to the second place. There's Bolsover just running out of shot there. 53.221 last time he set the fastest lap of the race. Julian Gromit in that second position. Richard Rice in third. Still can't find a way through. He looks quick, but we've had some comments from the riders saying that it is a difficult track to pass on. Like you say, it's a medium speed track, and you really do have to work hard to make the pass stick. It flows very nicely. We're into the final lap of this Vets race now, and again Bolsover with the fastest lap of the race, 53.152. So Bolsover working hard to maintain that gap at the front as Richard Rice again tries to get through. This Ellough Park circuit really is, it's a rider's track, but it's very tough to overtake on. You have to really work hard. Rice doing all he can to get through. You have to work a bit harder again. He has a look down the inside again on Gromit, but on that right-hander it's going to be a brave move as he tries into the dogleg. He's running out of opportunities here. Bolsover leads. He's balked by the back marker slightly, Bolsover, but has got the cushion. Gromit in second. John Bolsover almost certainly going to win. Crosses the line, but all the action in second place as Rice goes round side by side over the line. And Julian Gromit holds on. So John Bolsover, your race winner. Julian Gromit in that thrilling second place battle from Richard Rice. Steve Booth and Dervin Elaine, who we spoke to in the commentary booth earlier, back on track, and he finishes in 5th place.